Hello YouTube, this is Kondrik bringing you another quick tutorial. Today's tutorial is my compact, fully automatic cobble gen through chiseled stone brick Brickworks factory. This machine takes a compact cobble gen based on Shadow Dragon's Redpower2 design, generates cobblestone, which it then cooks into smooth stone, packages into stone brick, and then packages again into chiseled stone brick. Give me a second to get the area set up and we'll get started. Okay, I've already built the cobble gen and the power source, which is actually the remote battery retriever from my previous tutorial. If you want to know how to build this cobble gen, take a look at Shadow Dragon's tutorial. It's a very good tutorial. There's no need for me to repeat the process in this tutorial. So let's get started with the stuff that you actually need to know for this system. First, you'll need to put a restriction tube on the output of the block breaker from the cobble gen. Next, we're going to want 3 sorting machines with barrels on top of them and a 4th barrel to hold the chiseled stone brick. So the first barrel is going to be cobble, second will be smooth, third will be stone brick, and the 4th will be chiseled stone brick, circle stone brick, whatever you want to call it. On top of the barrels, we're going to want filters. And I know some people may be thinking, well, don't barrels only allow one type of item in at a time anyway? Yes, they do, but the way this system works is it pulls things out as needed, and it can occasionally empty one of the barrels, so it's better to have a filter on top just to make sure you don't get cobblestone in the smooth stone barrel, because that'll just damage this, break the system, and it won't work. So what we're going to do is put cobblestone, smooth stone, if I can find it, smooth stone, stone brick, and chiseled stone brick in the filters. So cobble, smooth, stone brick, and chiseled stone brick. From there, we want to take some pneumatic tubes up, make sure they're not in line with the restriction tube. We need the restriction tube to be separate. And then bring them across the filters. The filters. And the output from the cobble gen should start going into the filters. For anybody wondering, yes, the cobble gen is temporarily jammed right now, but it will unjam itself. That's part of the beauty of the design from Shadow Dragon. Next, we're going to want a transposer facing in at the very end of the system. This will help prevent any clogs or backflow into the important parts of the system. Anything that overflows will go into the transposer instead of clogging things to a point where you're having to take machines apart. Next, we want to go down here under these 3 sorting machines and put a pneumatic tube under the first one, the one that's going under where the cobble is. You can set that sorting machine to auto pull mode. It's fine. You'll actually want that later. Next to that pneumatic tube, you want a blue electric furnace facing in a way where the pneumatic tube goes into the left. That's the way the blue electric and blue alloy furnaces work. In is on the left, out is on the right. Next, we'll put a pneumatic tube, actually a restriction tube, 1 space away from the furnace, and a sorting machine in between facing out of the furnace to pull out of the furnace. And that is the part of the system that makes the smooth stone. So we can just put these tubes right here, and that is the smooth stone line ready to go. Next, we'll want some sort of cover or panel or whatever next to that pneumatic tube under the cobblestone, because we don't want cobble going into the packagers that are going to create the stone brick and the chiseled stone brick. After that, we want 2 more restriction tubes. You can separate them with a cover or a panel if you would like. It's not completely necessary, but can't hurt. And under that, you just want to connect the tubes together to complete the system, or to complete the tube portion of the system. Next, we need to put sorting machines pulling out of the packagers like so. And that is essentially the whole system. As you can see, what happens is cobble goes in, it's pulled out by the first sorting machine, which puts it into the blue electric furnace, which cooks it, and then it's pulled out by the next sorting machine, sent around into the second barrel, where it's pulled into the packager, which makes stone brick, and so on and so forth. But first we need to apply power. On the version I have on Shadow Dragon server, I have solar panels. This is really not the most efficient way to do it. What you really want is what I already have set up here, is a remote charging system. Wow, that didn't work. A remote charging system from my previous tutorial or whatever, something that produces a little more power than a row of solar panels. Solars will get messy if you have too many close to this, and as you can see, it still takes it a little while to charge up. So you may want some battery boxes just to make the system more efficient. Once that's done, all you really need to do is set all the sorting machines to automatically pull out of whatever they're connected to. And that's essentially the whole system. As you can see, it takes a little while, especially for the smooth stone, because the smooth stone has to cook. The rest of the system is fairly quick. Cooking the smooth stone is the slowest part. So let's clear our inventory and put a bunch of stones, smooth stone into the system, so you can see how it goes at a faster pace when it has enough materials. So once that is filled up, you'll see the sorting machine already pulled a stack down into the packager, and it is pulling the stone brick out of the packager and sending it around into this next barrel, which is already getting pulled out into the next packager to create the chiseled stone brick. These levers that I've placed here will disable any certain stage in the system, so if you have enough chiseled stone, circle stone brick, and you want more regular stone brick, just turn that lever off, and once the packager under the stone brick is filled with plain stone brick, because it has nowhere to go, it will stop pulling out, and there you go. You can see right now it's starting to fill up. Then of course you can also turn off the stone brick production, and once that packager runs out of places to send stuff, it was already sending things, but once that runs out, you'll notice now it's not pulling any more of the smooth stone out, and it's just filling up. Now the great thing about this transposer is, as you can see, the stuff that didn't have a place to go was backflowing into the transposer instead of clogging the system at the sorting machines. The problem I had with my original design was I didn't have the restriction tubes, so the chiseled stone brick or the stone brick or whatever was filling up was clogging the block breaker from the cobble gen, because that was the closest output from a machine for it to backflow into. With the restriction tubes and the transposer, now the only place it clogs is that transposer. So as you can see here, we're already up to 5 stacks of chiseled stone brick, a stack and a half of normal stone brick, and of course all the smooth stone that I already placed in there. It's definitely not the fastest system in the world, but if you have the resources to create all the sorting machines, yes, I know they're expensive, if you have the resources, it's great to be able to say, oh, I want to build something, let me grab some stone bricks and go build. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Okay, well that was the tutorial on my stone brick factory. If you like it, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you'd like to see more. Quick teaser on some upcoming tutorial plans. I've been working on this design. It's nowhere near as compact as I want to make it, but quick little anvil replacement factory that will take your damaged anvils with a push of a button and recraft a brand new anvil using the same metals so your anvil never expires. Also, I'm working on a couple different designs for compact, fully automatic, or mostly automatic reed farms. So let me know what you'd like to see next, and enjoy.